The Force is the heartbeat of existence, the pulse that flows through every living being, every moment. It is not distant or abstract. It is here, now, surrounding us, guiding us, if we only choose to listen. The Council often speaks of balance in the cosmic force, of destinies written across the stars, but they have forgotten the immediacy of the living force. It is not found in prophecy or ancient texts. It is the rustle of leaves, the cries of the innocent, and the choices we make in the present. A Jedi's task is to be attuned to this energy, to trust it implicitly. We cannot afford to be blinded by tradition or paralyzed by fear of what might come. The living force speaks in whispers, offering clarity in the here and the now. It is a Jedi's destiny to heed its call, even if it means defying those who cling to structure over truths. I have seen the folly of focusing too far ahead, of losing sight of the moment. The Jedi have become an order of politicians, strategists, and the keepers of tradition, but they have forgotten the essence of what it means to serve the Force. To truly connect with the living force, one must let go of control and embrace intuition. It is not about mastery or domination, but about harmony, aligning oneself with the natural flow of life. The Force is alive, dynamic, and ever-changing. It calls us to act with conviction and purpose, not to dwell in hesitation or ignorance. The living force does not promise certainty, but it offers guidance, and I have placed my trust in it, even when it leads me down paths others fear to tread. This was Qui-Gon Jinn's opinion on the living force, why he chose to serve it above the cosmic force, and how this put him as staunch opposition against another Jedi, one who served the cosmic force. That Jedi, in contrast to Qui-Gon Jinn, was one Grandmaster Yoda. But Yoda, despite being a Jedi like Qui-Gon, held allegiance to the cosmic force. The cosmic force and the living force are two interconnected aspects of the wider group, each representing a unique dimension and existence and function of the Force. The cosmic is the vast, overarching energy field that binds the galaxy together. It is timeless and transcendent, embodying the eternal flow of destiny, balance, and the interconnected web of life. This aspect of the Force governs the grand design of the universe, influencing events on a cosmic scale. It is often associated with the long-term purpose of the will of the Force, such as the emergence of beings as Anakin Skywalker, who was believed to be the chosen one destined to bring about balance. The cosmic force is impersonal, focusing on the greater good and the broader narrative of existence. Naturally, there are Jedi that align with each of these ideologies and perceptions of the Force, the cosmic and the living, and in staunch opposition to one another and the Jedi philosophy is Qui-Gon and Yoda, creating one of the most interesting conversations in all of the lore. What is a true Jedi? Does a true Jedi serve the living, the cosmic, or both? And how? Well, today we will have a war of philosophies, Qui-Gon Jinn versus Yoda, living versus cosmic. But we have heard the thoughts of one Master Qui-Gon. What of Yoda? To Yoda, the cosmic force is the thing that binds all across time and space, not limited to the moment as the living force, but enduring, eternal. Through the cosmic force, the past informs the present, and the present shapes the future. It is the great tapestry of the galaxy. With each thread, every life, every choice, it all plays into the role in a grand design. A Jedi's path is not merely to act in the now, but to serve this greater balance. Patience and discipline, these are the virtues that guide us, for haste clouds judgment, and attachment blinds us to the Force's deeper will. Seeing beyond oneself we must, to ensure that harmony prevails in the galaxy, no matter at what cost. The cosmic force teaches us all is connected, and all must align with its purpose. Prophecy, destiny, yes, these are tools of understanding, but not for certainty. Interpret too literally, and lost we become. The Jedi's role is not to control the future, but to act in service to it, with wisdom and reflection. The Jedi are but stewards, carrying the light forward in service of balance. To wield the cosmic is to accept one's place in its vast beauty. To let go of selfish desires and to see the galaxy's needs as a whole. Careful we have to be, for the cosmic force is subtle, and its truths reveal themselves only to those with quiet minds, those that listen with clarity. In its flow, the greater destiny of a Jedi and the galaxy are written. Yoda and Qui-Gon are two of the most prominent Jedi in all of the lore. They're also some of the most virtuous. That is why it is so compelling that their philosophy on the Force diverges so significantly. While both are deeply attuned to it, their perspectives reflect unique approaches, and even interpretation. Qui-Gon focuses on the living Force, emphasizing its presence in the moment. Yoda aligns with the cosmic, focusing on the larger picture, the long-term balance of the galaxy. These differences not only influence their actions, but highlight the contrasting strengths and weaknesses in the Jedi. The living force as Qui-Gon understands it is immediate and dynamic, flowing through every living thing. For Qui-Gon, the Force is a personal guide, meant to be felt, followed intuitively. Qui-Gon believes in trusting instincts and acting on what the Force reveals in the present moment, even if it conflicts with the Jedi code and tradition. This belief puts him at odds with the Greater Council, who tend to prioritize structure and long-term strategy. To Qui-Gon, the Council's rigidity blinds them to the here and the now, and their disconnection from it weakens their ability to serve it effectively. Yoda, though, sees the cosmic force as the grand design, one that governs the galaxy, tying it all together through the past, present, and future. For him, a Jedi's action align with the greater will of the Force, which can only be understood through discipline, patience, and reflection. Deep meditation. Yoda emphasizes the Jedi Order's collective mission to maintain balance, prioritizing the greater good over immediate concern. This long-term perspective on the Force makes Yoda a cautious and a deliberate leader, but it also means he sometimes overlooks the smaller, immediate opportunities that the living Force provides. Qui-Gon Jinn's individuality and trust in the living Force led him to view the Jedi's connection to the Force as personal. He sees intuition and adaptability as essential for a Jedi. For example, Qui-Gon's belief in the Chosen One prophecy and his insistence on training Anakin stems from his confidence of the Force's immediate guidance. However, his unorthodox methods and willingness to challenge the Jedi Council's authority isolated him, leading others to dismiss Qui-Gon's insights as reckless or impractical. As Grand Master, Yoda takes a more institutional approach. He values the traditions and the disciplines of a Jedi, believing they are essential in achieving balance. Yoda views personal instincts like those of Qui-Gon as valuable, but requiring tempering with wisdom and caution. While Yoda's adherence to the Jedi Code helps maintain order, it makes him less flexible, more reliant on the collective judgment of the Council, sometimes to a detriment. In combat, Qui-Gon relied on the living Force to guide his hand. His style is fluid, intuitive, and adaptable, reflecting his philosophy of trusting the Force in the moment. This approach allows him to act decisively and with purpose, even in unpredictable situations. But his reliance on the present can leave him vulnerable. With Darth Maul, Qui-Gon's faith in the Force drove his confidence, but his physical limitations and his isolation from the Council can be viewed as significant obstacles. Maul was able to separate Jedi Master from student, and took out the Master as he tired. Yoda approaches combat with the same deliberation and foresight that defines his philosophy. Yoda sees battle as a part of a larger picture, focusing on the long-term consequences. Yoda's patience and discipline make him a formidable enemy as he carefully analyzes the grand design of any battle. While his methodical approach reduces his risk of rash decision, it can also delay critical action, especially in rapidly evolving wartime. Qui-Gon Jinn's unorthodox path leads him to discover one of the Force's greatest secrets, the ability to retain consciousness after death. His deep connection to the living Force enables him to transcend the living plane, guiding future generations of Jedi even after his physical death. This achievement highlights the value of his individualistic and present-focused philosophy on the Force. Grandmaster Yoda later learns from Qui-Gon, integrating his knowledge into his own understanding, demonstrating his ability to grow and adapt despite his initial rigidity. Yoda, too, learned from Qui-Gon. Ultimately, both Yoda and Qui-Gon come to recognize the living and the cosmic Force as two sides of the same coin. Yoda's encounters with Qui-Gon Jinn's spirit lead him to embrace a more balanced view on the Force, one that incorporates the immediacy of the living without abandoning the broader perception of the cosmic. Their philosophies, while different, complement one another, illustrating that the Force is vast and multifaceted, requiring both individual intuition and collective wisdom to truly understand and to serve its will. Thank you for joining us on this mystery through the wisdom of the Jedi and the mysteries of the Force. If you want to dive deeper into the Jedi teachings and uncover more secrets of the galaxy, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell. There is tons of Star Wars lore for you to explore. But before you go, let us ask you this: which view of the Force speaks to you? Does the vast and eternal cosmic Force call to you? Or do you feel the immediate and the vibrant pull of the living Force? Let us know your thoughts down below, and may the Force in all of its forms be with you.